Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I'll be doing a review of the LEGO Star Wars Young Jedi Adventure Set 75384, the Crimson Firehawk. It's a 4+ set, comes with a spaceship, a speeder bike, a young Jedi called Nubs, a droid called RJ83 and Nash Durango, who is actually female, so that's actually a female name. So it does sound like a male name, but it definitely looks like a female figure. So this is the front of the box. As you can see, you've got a market scene. So it looks like they're on a supply run, or I don't know. I haven't watched the cartoon, so but as you see, it's a nice set. It looks a nice set. As you see, that's what you've got. That's what the set comes with. They do save a lot of. They've saved a lot of time on the build. Hence, the price is around the £37 mark, which is. It does sound like a lot of money, but I would say it is actually quite good value for money, considering you are paying. It's a Star Wars set, so what we say in the what us LEGO collectors say, you are technically paying the Disney. You are paying for the license at the end of the day, the Star Wars license from Disney. So the set isn't going to be that cheap, but you are getting a good set, and you are getting some good figures. If you have watched the series, or your kids have, they will know about it. It comes with 3 individual bags with 3 individual instruction manuals. And on the first 2 instruction manuals, you have Nubs, which is this character here, this mini Jedi here. Looks like a Jedi Ewok. It walks you through these ones, which is quite a nice little touch. LEGO have done quite well on that. I do quite like that. And then on the ship, you have Nash Durango, who actually walks you through the building of the ship, because I think that is probably her ship. So that is quite nice. The fact they've done the books nicely and everything is there. I think they probably could have done it in one book, but again, it's a 4+ set, and this is the whole thing with the 4+ set. We will do first of all we'll do the speeder bike and Nubs. Nubs is I would say an Ewok looking Jedi. Jedi looks like some kind of Ewok purely because of the dress code. But it comes with a blue lightsaber, which is quite nice, and a cape with 2 colours on, which is even better, and a nice moulded headpiece like that. So probably not a Jedi with the ears like that, but I'm not sure what life form that is in Star Wars, because sometimes they just bring them in anyway. You've got your little basic mini speeder bike here. This is the sort of speeder bike you get in a advent calendar, in the Star Wars advent calendar. So it is a basic looking speeder bike, but it does look good, and it's nice to see a speeder bike in a different colour, and probably not Imperial as well. Actually, it's quite nice. So Nubs rides like that because Nubs' legs don't move, which is a bit. Which is a little bit annoying, but again, it's a 4+ set, and it is quite a cool figure. I have got the other young Jedi set, which is quite good as well. So I think I have anyway. Yeah, I have. It's the one with Yoda, and I have done that on my channel already. So I could put these 2 sets together. You have got some nice figures. This is quite a nice little figure, really. Nice figure. Nice little, it's a basic speeder bike. You can't really complain. It's a 4+ set. If I was 4 and I got this set, I'd be really happy. That's all I can really say, because the figures look good, and that takes you back to Fabuland back in the day. That figure there. Next we have the market stall and the accessories. The market stall is actually quite good because they've got a plant. You got a plant there, a fish, 2 cheese pieces, which is probably some sort of cheese or meat or whatever, and an apple in the barrel as well. The only thing I would say is they could have maybe put a little figure in on the market stall as well, but so it is a bit lacking like that, because a market trader wouldn't leave their stall unattended, or even built a droid or something in there, that would have been quite nice. But I'm not sure how it works on the cartoon, but I'm quite sure unless the trade's invisible, that could be an invisible character in Star Wars. So, but as you can see, it does look quite good. It's a bit, you probably lose a lot of these pieces through play, but that's one of those things you kind of get used to when you're a kid. You kind of know you're going to lose these small fiddly bits up the hoover when you play with the sets. So obviously, when you grow up, you tend to build them and then put them on display, and you don't play with them as you usually don't get time to play with them as much. So that's the Markets tool. It is actually quite good. You could incorporate that into another set, into Lego Friends or something like that, quite easily, especially on that colour scheme as well. It does lend itself to Lego Friends a bit more. You can stick a Lego Friends character in and that's a winner. Or maybe Animal Crossing, looking at that headpiece as well, but I have seen some of those sets and some of them do look quite good. Now we have a little grill / barbecue thing where they're cooking a fish on, and that's just off the food stall as well. That is quite a nice little build. That could be reused again in quite a lot of sets as well. Lego City, in the advent calendars. The advent calendars probably will use that again. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they attach a chicken leg to it or something like that next year. But and then stick that as one of the days outdoors as well. But again, it's a nice little build, very creative. Now we have a little toolbox here, and you've got a little hammer in there. I think that probably belongs to Nash Durango. So you've got a nice little chest there. That is quite cool. I do quite like that. And you've got a little box of bits there. I'm not sure if this is meant to go into the ship at all, because it doesn't. I haven't tried that yet, so we'll have that over there. Now we have the ship. The ship, it does look very good. As you can see, it does look very, 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 very good like that. As you can see, if you look at it like that, you could possibly see another ship that we're not allowed to name, but that Boba Fett may have owned at some point. You could possibly see that as a base. As a way of building it, maybe get some different coloured plates like that. You could possibly get them from Lego. Only a thought. That's the first thought I kept thinking of. That's the thing I keep thinking of. As you see, the ship looks quite good. It's got thrusters there. It's got its engines there, very open and on display. The cockpit is nice. They put some nice detail on it as well, on these little curved bits here. The cockpit's got it does look really nice. There is a little computer in there, and a chair in there like that. That does look good. A couple of blasters on what is probably blasters on the front, probably for defence only. She can fly her ship because she's only got small legs, but they do bend, and she comes with a spanner as well. So put her in there. She's got her droid, which is RJ83, which is a mini astromech head with eyes and some little legs on there on a round clear piece, which is actually quite good. Do quite like that. Lego are getting quite creative with stuff like that, and I do quite like that. The droid just goes in there like that she goes in there with the computer. She's got a little bit on the back, which I don't really get, to be honest with you. Unless the droid is meant to hang on her back, maybe, like that. And almost lost her spanner there. That's a bit. Unless the droid is meant to go on her back like that, which it could be, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have a look on the box, because that could be something. It doesn't say that at all, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think the droid can possibly sit on the front there as well. So it is quite nice, but this bit on the back seems a bit weird and pointless, really, to me, unless there's some good reason for it being there, which I can't really see at the moment. But I'm not going to complain about that, because it is a nice little build. I do quite like the Nash Durango figure as well, apart from this bit on the back, which is relatively pointless. I can't really, unless there's, not having watched the series, I wouldn't know why that bit's on there. So, but it's got a nice like pilot, Star Wars pilot type body, really nice hairpiece. My daughter would love that. She would absolutely love that. She would have that. She would have that from me in about 2 seconds. That would be gone if she got near it. So hopefully she can fly her ship. I'm going to try and put a spanner back in her hand. I'll just leave that there a minute. But another thing this set actually does, I'm not sure if everything fits in, but when Nubs has finished with on the speeder bike, which is quite cool. The speeder bike goes in the back here. You see which way it's meant to go in. Apparently it's meant to park in like this in the back. And Nubs can fit in like that. The back bit closes up like that. I'm not sure if this is her tools or not, which does seem quite... Because once you've got those in there, I don't think you can probably fit you can't quite fit these tools in the ship, which is one... I think that's just one of those weird things. They stuck it in there just to see... Just to see how it goes. I think this is meant to be like an anvil or something like that, because that's meant, then you have that, then you have the hammer. That's meant to be like a metal working thing by the looks of things. So that it does look quite nice, because once you get you put the cockpit on, you put the cockpit cover on there. As you can see, they do fit in the ship quite nicely. Even with the speeder bike, you have the little droid on the front like that. It does look. It's a really nice looking set, really. It's a 4+ set. You can tell that by the feel of it. It's very solid and one-piecey and stuff like that. But if this was the proper ship, they would probably charge you double. You're probably looking at £60 for the set, because or even £90 like they did with the Marvels, with the ship from the Marvels, which I would probably not pay, because it doesn't quite appeal to me, unfortunately. But this is a 4+ set. It works. If they'd done this with the Marvel set and did it probably about half the price, they would have sold quite a few of them, and they could have stuck three figures in and stuff like that. But why they didn't, I don't know. I think they should do. I think they should do a 4+ version of it as well. Just keep a nice basic build, because this does feel solid. If I was of the age group this was aimed at, I would definitely be sort of going. I would definitely want it. I'd probably want it if I wasn't 4+, because just because the design of it and the fact these base plates could have potential. They definitely have potential, Lego. Even if you buy a set at full price, which is about 36, I think it's 36, 37 pounds, but it's still a good set. I do quite like it. It is good. I would say it's good value for. I would say this set is good value for money, purely because if you don't like if you like your Star Wars, it's good value for money. If you like building, it's good value for money because of the bricks you get. It has lots of play value as well. You need to pick up a character for the stall as well, probably for a bit more play value. But apart from that, it's a good set. It's missing one figure, but they could have put some. They should have put a character in the market stall bit. But if I was a 4-year-old now, I'd probably have quite a few spare Lego figures floating around. Especially the fact you can go out and buy them about £1 each. We go to Lego shop and build your own. I'll go to Lego shop and build my own for it, to be honest with you. And I'm probably quite tempted to do that, to be honest with you. But like I say, it's a really good set. It looks good. It's got all the little features on it you would really need, you really want from a Lego set. Everyone's got an accessory. Droid looks good. And there isn't much more can we say about it. It's a good set. Well done, Lego. It's well worth buying it for bricks. It does, I feel it ticks a lot of boxes. So when you see it on the shelf, don't be put off because it's a 4+ set. Don't be put off because it says Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. If you're a Lego builder, you want this set for these plates. You can probably sell the figures on and get some money back as well if you so desire as well. So, but if you just buy and set for the plates, it's probably worth buying for the plates because Lego will probably charge you. Lego or Bricklink, I can't see these plates being too cheap. So, but I don't really look on Bricklink, but it's actually worth. I would say it's a good set, well worth buying. And I am, as you can see, when I talk a lot about a set, it means I do actually like it, even though I might nitpick about stuff with it all, but I quite like it. It works. It's a good set. It has play value. It has rebuild. It has rebuild potential. It ticks a lot of boxes for. It does tick a lot of boxes for me. Like I say, the only thing I would say is then if there was a lack of, you need a vendor in here. You need a little figure and it goes in here. They could have just stuck a basic figure in there. But apart from that, it's a really nice set. And well done, Lego. I'm not going to keep repeating myself on the points that I do that probably could be done differently. But it's a good set. It does what it needs to do. It has a lot of play value. Like it all comes out, moving parts. The ship is good. A speeder bike. You got a speeder bike. You got. You've got everything you need. You got everything you need from a Lego set. Really play value, rebuild potential. It's Star Wars as well. Star Wars Lego, and it's got a lot going. It's got a lot going for it, and it's a good set. So if you don't buy it full price, wait till it comes down in price elsewhere because the Lego tends to do that. But it's well worth buying it there's so many good reasons to buy. There's so many good reasons to buy that, and so few not to, in my opinion. So well done, Lego. I do approve. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do feel free to like, share, and subscribe. But if you'd like a shout out on my channel, just leave a kind or constructive comment at the end of the video, like Emoji Man 111 did on my previous videos. Thank you very much for that kind comment. And I'd like to thank my new subscriber whose name I can't pronounce. And I do apologise for that. If you wish to send your pronunciation, I will give you a shout out on my next round of videos. So